Hey, Dan Nugget.
I'm doing the show. You can come over here if you want. I'm not playing hide and seek right now, okay? Come out.
My dad, I'm gonna play hide and seek and I'm gonna play now.
Boo.
Give me a drum roll, please. Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy KG. Back here, one of the video man. You know what time it is. Another one. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? We back. We back in the building. I'm just waiting for OG to join. But yeah, bro, there you go. Yo, what we back, yo. We back, yo. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. We might do some bundle giveaways. So, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe, and make sure somebody go in the community server. OG, before while I get ready with the topics, can you while you pull up the link, if I mean it's all right, you ugly Gotti. I am ugly, bro. I don't get sensitive, I am ugly, bro. I'm ugly as fuck, nigga. You know what I mean? I am ugly. It's cool though. I just gotta make sure I'm wearing my purple hoodie today, you know what I mean? Because my sister been on my ass about wearing this red hoodie all the time. And I keep telling her my favorite color is purple. So I got that purple hoodie on today. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yo, what's up? He said you ugly. Yo, but yeah, bro. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, bro. OG's about to pull up one of these Black Ops 7 videos. Babe, can you let everybody know that we are live for me, please? Before you do your mission, just let everybody know at everyone we are now live in the podcast. Just post the one that's from the YouTube page so we could get everybody to join the YouTube page. But yo, while OG pulling up this video, one of the videos from BO7, got a lot of shit to talk about. We just here to vibe, you know, no drama, no bullshit. But we're gonna talk about BO7. BO7 is definitely not everybody's game, or it's just a lot of things about it that everybody definitely not agreeing with. And we got a lot of shit that we're gonna talk about today. Definitely unpacking a lot of things. Shout out to EA and Dice out there. Shout out to EA, bro, and Dice. You know, this year alone, so far, right? Battlefield is the most played and bought first person shooter game this year. So far, and you know, right now, Call of Duty is only the beginning, so only time will tell how things are going to go tomorrow. But right now, Battlefield has outplayed and outsold Black Ops 7. Shout out to EA, shout out to Dice for putting them in this shit. A lot of y'all might be shocked about my comments, because to be honest, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I fucks with BO7. I ain't gonna lie. I fucks with BO7, but I think we reserve for my comments for later. Like I said again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if y'all new. I'm just waiting for OG to pull up the video and then we'll get started, bro. Yo, what's up?
It's pulled up. I think you just gotta bring it up.
Got you, got you, got you. All right, yo. So this is one of the BO7 joints, right?
Yeah.
All right, yo. So, real quick, this first content we're going to talk about is there was some cheating allegations going on with Doom's cleaning, and we just want to talk about it, give everybody his opinion and our thoughts. This is probably one of the topics that is going to go by pretty fast. I don't know. Give me So we're going to play this. We will stop in between so we don't get copyright. We don't. I just want to put this out there so we don't get copyright. We don't own no rights to this video. If y'all got any questions or concerns or problems or whatever, go check him out. Y'all see the channel there. Wouldn't subscribe to nigga, but I mean, LOL. Imagine trying to
Nigga
shout him
stupid.
out and basically tell the nigga don't subscribe. Be
Don't
laughing my
scroll.
ass off. But yeah, bro. Go ahead, start playing this shit, and we're gonna go from there.
This motherfucker.
Ended up sleeping in. We're starting the stream a little bit later today because I ended up staying up late last night because there were two teams of people, I should emphasize, that were getting close to reaching Master Prestige. For those of you who don't know, the Master Prestige race is done. We've had multiple teams reach Master Prestige by now, and there's a little bit of drama, a little bit of controversy around the top two teams being the first place and the second place, with Doom Clan being the people who ended up winning. And we ended up having Colt Havoc with Attach. For those of you who don't know, they're like ex-pro players, really big in the ranked and competitive scene. They ended up coming in second by like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, like nothing. Right
Here,
now, it's just a for
top.
fun race. I don't think there was anything on the line, and realistically, it's one of those things that people are just going to forget.
So, real quick, pause it real quick. So I just want to, I'm gonna be lurking, but I'm here. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you. I gotta make you mod. I'll do that eventually. I don't know if I could make you mod from where I'm at right now. So, but I'll definitely make you mod when I get a chance. But yo, real quick. So I just want to point out to give y'all some backstory. This Doomsday Clan, people been calling them cheaters for years for two boxing. They apparently they're getting called out for two boxing because they won, even though Havoc and I think it's Attach or Empathy, whatever his name is, they was like 20 minutes later. But long story short, they both were cheating. But my honest opinion, they both was cheating because the Doomsday Clan posted a video of Havoc and Apathy. I guess the people on Doomsday recognized their name and they kept dying on purpose to let them get their RPG kill. So one of the guys on the Doomsday Clan knew that Havoc was live and knew that Havoc was on the other team, I guess because of the name, and they just knew, right? So they knew Havoc was, because they was watching the live stream, was working on his RPG camels. So instead of go lay down. Instead of, obviously you're doing a race to Master Prestige and worrying about that, they basically allowed Havoc to kill them for free. You know what I mean? Like literally, like they would sit there, shoot at the ground, and die. Right? So yeah, boost, right? So that's you cheating too. So and then after that game, he said, I quote, if anybody with a low KD join my lobby. That's what he said to his 100,000 fans that was watching him. If you're ass at the game, I will play with you. Join up. I will play with you. That's what he told his viewers, bro, his subscribers, his Twitch, following. That's what he said. So FYI, they both were cheating. FYI, one is just mad because the other one got done before them, and then they want to, and defend themselves by saying, well, we didn't do that, but we didn't ask y'all to do that. And I could have easily just went and did my thing and killed y'all. You know what I mean? No, it doesn't matter. You still accepted it. You're, 2 games back to back. You accepted basically free boosting, nigga. So I just want to throw my opinion out there. A little backstory about this. And FYI out there, CACK will be part of the marathon next year. CACK will be on a marathon grind next year to Master Prestige, and we will get that clout without cheating. That's all I have to say. So with that all being said, go ahead and hit play, bro, and let's continue getting this more information.
Is it really worth? So what ended up happening, where the drama stems, where the drama comes in, is Doom Clan was two boxing. Now, this is where we got a little finicky, right? Because skill-based matchmaking, as everybody knows, it's still in the game. Oh my fucking God, the flashbang. It's still in the game, but it's not nowhere near as strong as BO6. Anybody trying to say like, oh, it's so strong, it's super strict. I got some news for you. You might not be that damn good at the game. You might be an average player finding out that he is, in fact, an average player. But aside from that, oh my God, I need to get some headshots though for this LMG. We're so close to singularity. Aside from that, the two boxing issue, there was nothing else, right? But some people view the fact that he was allegedly two boxing as some sort of cheat, like he was cheating. Now, I do think two boxing is cheating, and I do believe that what he was doing was two boxing, kind of. Although I'm not quite sure for like the entire method behind how you two box. All right, we're gonna lobby serve a bit. First game on. I'm just waking up. Gone the fuck down. For those of you who don't know, two boxing is more or less a method.
Yo, chat, real quick while we watching this, what y'all think so far, bro? From and the information y'all hearing, what y'all think? Do y'all think two wrongs make a right? Do you think that empathy and all these other Havoc should have won this? You know what I mean? Or do y'all think that it was fair game because everybody's doing it? What y'all say, chat? Put, comment in the chat. We're gonna do two bundle giveaways today, bro. I'm in that fucking fortune. Even though it's been a bad day, I'm in that good mood, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm Muslim, bro. All I can see is positivity when it comes to this world, bro. You know what I mean? Which is crazy, but like I said, Allah said it. Allah said it the best. If y'all believe in God, y'all know what I'm trying to say here. God always say, be truthful for who you are, and also be appreciative, bro. You know what I mean? There's so much evil and ugly in this world. Y'all gotta be, y'all gotta understand. People are going to not want y'all to grow and be happy. And then, there's just a little God, a little, lesson for y'all niggas. But
Tidbit.
what I think, bro? So let's start with OG. OG, what you think, bro? Like, how you feel about so far from what you hearing? What you think, bro?
I mean, two boxing is a form of cheating, dog. I mean, plain and simple. I don't like people. It is what it is. You're taking advantage of the system. You know what I'm saying? It's cheating. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people don't consider it because you still grind in the game. Yes, you know what I'm saying. But you're taking advantage of the system. You know what I'm saying? It's cheating to a degree. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's legit. You know what I'm saying? Especially having having all these randoms, targeting low KD players. Like imagine being like, yo, are you ass? Join up, bro. Like I need somebody that's ass to play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like what kind of a streamer, you know what I'm saying? Like if that's what it takes to get to the end goal, you know what I'm saying? Some people do whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's not legit. It's
Yeah.
not legit.
Right.
Go ahead, playing. Oh, go ahead. Oh, wait, go ahead. Wait, my fault.
Cheating, it's that simple. No matter how you do it, if it's giving you an advantage, it's a cheat.
Yeah.
And cheating is cheating.
Chtk got the diamond chain out, man. Yeah. You go ahead, keep playing, bro. We'll run this a few more. You know what I mean? Get our final thoughts on this, and then I mean, I don't want to be
just
on.
don't know how impactful doing that is in Black Ops 7 here, because they weren't using, from my knowledge, the like SBMN playlist, the standard playlist. They were just playing the regular playlist. But they were also trying to like play it off like the account wasn't actually a two box account, reverse boosted account.
So I can tell everybody about this. So real quick, when he's talking, because like I said, I'm not going to try and be on the topic for too long. So when he gets to a conversation that I already know what he's about to say, I'm just going to explain it to y'all. So what happened was, the reason why they're assuming that they're two boxing, right? Because somebody's wife that don't play the game, right? That has actual 9 to 5 job and 2 kids to take care of, right? She wanted to be part of the race, even though she's ass. She wanted to be part of the race. Like she played with them. Her husband is one of the, one of the, I guess, leaders or players for that organization, Doom's Clan. And no disrespect, her stats were ass. Like her KD was a 0.56. So to people, they was like, yo, she just dying just to die then. She just being ass just to be ass. Like, there's no way somebody on the video game is like that not doing nothing, is not leveling up. Like she played 7 games and she just getting to 21. I'm like, well, if you ass at the game, of course you're not gonna level up fast. Like you're ass at the game. No disrespect. My girl on Cold War, she'll be in the corner. She wouldn't care if it's a 1v1, and she wouldn't care if the bomb was playing it. She wouldn't care if we told her, hey, yo, baby, coming behind you. She did not care. She would stay in that fucking corner and then die and be like, see, I told y'all I should have stayed. But now look at my girl. Everybody's girl is not going to be sweaty. Some girls are they just want to play because they do this playing. And I believe somebody, they just mad because somebody's wife was dog shit at the game and don't play like that. So they assuming she's a two boxer and that was some bullshit. That's the context on that. We just gonna look, man. We all know cheating is bad. Let's go to the next topic, bro. So while he pulled up the next video, because to be honest, bro, I don't care. I just want to talk about this a little bit to give everybody thought and context. But CTK will be part of the marathon race next year, which means I will have to make another account, and only probably 5 people that I fucking trust is going to have access to that account. Because I wish somebody would try to take access to a account that I bought the game on so we can have a marathon race. But it's going to be like CTK marathon or something. I think it's called like a lot of like Optic had to pit like Optic race or Nuke Squad race and Doomsday race, some shit like that. Like you got to pit something and then sign up. So we definitely going to be on that and be a part of that next year. But yeah, fuck all that shit. We're gonna get to the next stream up. Let me remove this one from the stage so my OG can get the next one up. So the next topic, everybody, so now we're about to get really into the meat of things. Pause. That's what she said. But no, my fault. So yo, you gonna pit the one I found proof about Black Ops 7 matchmaking. Pull that one up. Yo, so we're gonna talk about obviously aim assist and obviously what we think about the SBMM. Do we think that the skill-based matchmaking is the same like in the beta? Or is, you know what I mean? Like we're gonna be talking about this, y'all. We're gonna see where it goes, how it goes, you know what I mean, and we're just gonna go from here. But you know what I mean? While he pulled this up, and see, do I can pull it up, man? I got you, my boy. Wait. Is that it right there? Is that the same one?
I don't bring it up right now. Hold on.
All right.
Go. Yep.
How's everybody's Saturday going? I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. I'm trying to have a great Saturday. Yeah.
Hope everybody's chilling.
Yeah, I hope everybody's chilling. Let me get my girl some love, y'all.
Had some food, something to drink, something. A smoke, a toke, a drink. Whatever floats your boat.
They're crazy ass. But it's like, oh shit! Oh shit! I almost fell off my chair. Yo,
Boy,
my
I
headphone.
will laugh my ass off. I promise you.
Yo, my headphone is gone, bro.
We believe you, Owen. You don't have to promise.
Nah, he laughed at me when I fell out of my chair, the cocksucker.
Yo.
I think we all laughing if Gotti takes a tumble real quick.
Trying to at work.
He was like, you just fell out of your chair, didn't you? And he started rolling.
Yo, Chris, appreciate you joining while you at work, bro. Real talk, bro. Really appreciate it, bro.
Damn, for real. Shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to Chris, bro. I mean, for sure. Yo, Chris, you still in here? If you are, bro, you get one of the bundles for Christmas, bro. I'm gonna give shout out to Chris, everybody. Chris is gonna get a bundle for the Christmas
shout out
update.
To the Black Ops Squad.
I mean, shout out to the Black Ops Squad. You know what I mean? Yo, Chris, you won one of the giveaways, bro, because that's a real nigga, bro. At work, watching a live stream. I mean, so yo, let me know when that Christmas bundle drops that I don't forget, because my high ass will forget. All right, let's keep going, bro. Let's keep going. So y'all, this is about skill-based matchmaking, stuff like that. We're gonna give our thoughts and opinions because obviously, bro, everybody's thoughts and opinion matters because let's be honest, bro. I got a lot to say about this game, bro. A lot of shit. I ain't gonna lie, OG. You watch a lot of food videos, don't you? Like food reviews.
Yeah.
I can tell because those are the same people I be watching, bro. God, I be watching this boy. One of my homies. His name is Strats. I went to high school with him, and he's from New Jersey. He do a lot of food reviews.
I've probably seen him.
You know what I mean?
I watch a lot of different people.
Strats, you know what I mean? All right, so go ahead and hit play. Let's start this shit.
Glad I did not buy Black Ops 7.
Damn,
you have no idea how glad I am that free Game Pass code worked for a month. I still haven't played the game. I played one match to try it out.
I don't know.
It's a piece of shit, and I don't like it. so I'm not gonna play it. But it's worse than that. It's worse than just a piece of shit. And I have a confession to make. Okay,
All right. He just
when
rants
they
for, like, the
announced that
first 2
no
minutes.
SBMM or minimal SBMM got proof, and I wish that title. I want everyone to see exactly, because people need to know what these fuckers are doing. Without further ado, let's get right on into the meat and potatoes, though, because I got a lot I want to get
I had
off
to
my
fast forward
chest.
that. I already know he talks shit for like the first minute and a
The
half.
first thing I want to cover here is a video from Merc Music, who ran some tests with the full release of Black Ops 7 in comparison to the release of Black Ops 7. And there's no debate about it. Anyone who says it's the same matchmaking from...
I couldn't hear you because of the laugh.
Oh shit, my fault. Me too. Yeah, my fault. I meant to pause that. That laugh, bro.
Yo,
My
I was
fault,
like,
bro.
yo.
That laugh is, that fucking shit fire, bro. Shout out to y'all, me, bro. But yo, all jokes aside, though, right? Real quick, he's gonna use somebody called Exclusive Ace. Exclusive Ace got spoken to like I guess the day later, like the devs like hit him up, I guess, to talk to him, and they were like, look, the SBMM is still the same. The only difference is, remember, it was a beta. The beta only has like 3 to 4 modes, right? And there's not a, it's a different demographic, and you got a lot more people playing it because it was a free game because it was beta. Because unless you bought the game, you had to wait, and it was a free, you know what I mean, for that weekend. So they were like, so now it's a full launch game. It's not just multiplayer; it's also zombies. The game is not free, right? So that means a lot of people ain't trying to buy it right now. They're trying to wait for Christmas, right, to buy it. So then the game is not the SBMM that is doing what it's doing is trying to find a match because there's not a lot of people on, which is the demographic. You know what I mean? So if you want, like, after this video, we'll go to the Twitter page, you know, the Call of Duty Twitter page, and like, or Treyarch, I think it's Treyarch, and then we'll pull that comment up. But I don't know if, you know, this has it or not, but we'll see. But that's what happened. But go ahead and play, bro. Just want to throw that out there.
The Black Ops 7 beta is a
That's
fucking liar. When searching for a match in the open playlist where skill is minimally considered, it was anywhere from like 30 to 50 seconds to find a match. When you compare that to the Black Ops 7 beta, and I can attest to this, I even stuck up for Call of Duty and said, it seems like there's just no skill-based matchmaking whatsoever in the beta. And I stand by that. Like, you heard me say that in a video. I'm like, it feels like it's just off entirely because matchmaking is so quick. You would match in that game. It took like 3 to 6 seconds to find the lobby. That's how it should be. That's how it was in the old days. And yet, when Merc Music tested this stuff, the matchmaking times for the SBMM playlist and then the minimal SBMM playlist were the exact fucking same most of the time. Whenever there's extra time there, that's the algorithm.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So, all right, real quick, let's comment on this while we here. So, from what the time we've seen right there, y'all see the time right there, right? 47.39 seconds in the open, you know what I mean? So that means right now, and then the standard is 46. All right, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I guess we'll give all our opinions, but my personal opinion, I've had no problems with loading up. I feel like the fucking load times are fast. I'm just saying. I don't know about 47, 46 seconds. I'm thinking like 20, 19, 15. Like, it's times that we'll yeah, I mean, like, you know, what you gotta say about that so far, OG?
The skill-based matchmaking is definitely not what they said, and it's not the same as, you know, BO7 beta time. But as far as like load times, finding matches, you know, I agree. No issues. 20, 30 seconds most of the time is at most, you know. We're
Mm-hmm.
loading in, you know, we're picking, you know, we're voting for the map and we're loading into the game. That's one thing I can say honestly. Yeah, as far as queue times, I can't complain that much, bro. You get like 30 seconds, bro.
Good round of applause, y'all. Yeah, what y'all think about that shit? That shit funny, right? People get a little bit. Yo, that laugh is crazy. Stoner, what you got to say about it? Stoner.
Me and my phone's not getting along right this minute. I mean,
I could tell.
it loads in pretty fast, but it ain't like the beta. It's nowhere near like the beta, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, bro, I could tell I got some sweatier lobbies. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. It's not as bad like BO6, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think for a fact that shit is definitely a little bit. You know what I mean? But look, man, like,
You take the good with the bad.
yeah, take the good with the bad. Like,
Take the
yo,
good with
baby,
the
you wanna kill
bad.
this? But
Dave,
yo, give me 1 second. All right, so
solo queues, notice it's
yo, all right, yo. So we're gonna get to the next subject, cause I don't want this nigga right here. No disrespect to him. He just fucking rants and complaining and rage bait, bro. Like I fuck with people. I know he's trying to have a cause and show that Call of Duty is not what it is. But sometimes, bro, when niggas rant too fucking much, that shit's like, bro, shut the fuck up type shit. But for me, bro, I think skill-based matchmaking definitely different, a little bit more. You know what I mean? And hey, bro, yo, go to the one that says cheating sucks. Cheaters are ridiculous. We about to see all the cheaters, y'all. We about to see the cheaters, y'all. Everybody. People are spinning in circles and getting kills by just spinning in circles in the back of the spine, bro. That's crazy work, bro.
Right.
Yo, so let me
Yeah, I
get
see
back,
someone
yo.
doing that
on
shit.
stage.
Real
It's on
quick.
stage.
And let me shout out our sponsors. Shout out to Cinch Gaming. Shout out to Razer.
Shout out to
Shout out to
Ray.
W Energy. And shout out to my homie. It's not announced yet. I'm in the works with this, but I just want to kind of already shout this person out because they legit as shit. But this might be a potential sponsor down the road. Shout out to Tradewell, bro, for COD services, bro. You know what I mean? Just saying, FYI, if I want more information, I will be making an announcement once that sponsor comes in the clutch. But shout out to Tradewell, bro. You know what I mean? You already know. Let's see right now. All right, you get play when you get a chance, OG. Y'all about to see, bro. People getting killed, bro, by niggas just spinning in circles, bro. The cheating problem is great. OA needs to fix his shit. Yeah, his
Hey,
phone.
hi,
I think
how you doing? Welcome back to the channel.
phone.
Thank you so much for stopping by. Obviously, a major concern going into Black Ops 7 this year is how would the anti-cheat react? They talked a whole lot over the summer and early fall about all the major changes they were making to the Ricochet anti-cheat. With everything going on PCs with TPM 2.0 and the hardware updates required, similar to what Battlefield 6 is doing over there. And obviously, the anti-cheat's decent enough over there. It seems like they've got cheaters in a decent spot compared to, Call of Duty and where they've been over the past few years. So that's obviously something that was talked about a ton. Their own Ricochet specific updates and how they were adapting things there with machine learning and everything. So come day one of Black Ops 7 in full, obviously a big focus is, are there going to be cheaters right away? Which is what the situation was back during Black Ops 6, and they were everywhere almost instantly. So today I wanted to take a look at a few interesting situations that have to do with cheaters in Black Ops 7 and kind of talk about what it seems like the situation is so far as a whole. So funny enough, I actually posted this one the other day with the caption, "We love some good cheater karma." We're just going to go ahead and watch this clip here because it sure is something. I was playing a match with the squad on some flagship here, grinding camos, which is basically all I've been doing for the past few days here. And we ran into an enemy here that was rather interesting. Headshot?
Headshot, yeah.
Headshot?
No, they're packed up, dude.
Huh. So we're sitting here playing, and we notice this enemy on the other team is both killing us very quickly, which happens in hardcore as is. You're getting fried all the time. But this person was getting a very interesting amount of headshots in situations where, I don't know, reacting to headshots and instantly flicking to the head would be a little bit weird. Talking about turning corners and instantly getting blasted, whether you were jumping around a corner, wall jumping off a corner, sliding around. This person was very consistent with their headshots. And so we got a little suspicious as we were going through. And,
which I think so far that he's pointing out from the headshot that they was getting on him, which I think, bro, so far, do you think he's making a compelling point?
I mean, when you're as good as some of these guys, bro, and you play as much as them, you know what I'm saying? You usually get the feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, You can usually tell, like he's breaking it down. He's giving us some play by play. You know what I'm saying? He's saying
Don't worry,
instances
we
where
about to
like
get into. Don't worry, we
we
about to
got.
get to the meat. I'm about to see the end, bro. Like it's crazy, OG. Like literally, a nigga was just
Don't drop that.
spinning. So keep going.
Yeah, that's called aimbot.
So you didn't play. I'm about to see.
Lying to them repeatedly. I typed in chat, my squad typed in chat, said, "You're a little bit weird there." The person reacted and said, "Imagine thinking someone is cheating because they're better than you." And we'll just watch how this clip plays out. Headshot. You can just see the feed as well. The person's getting headshots.
They wall banged me through the earth.
Lagging.
That one was crazy. I'm sliding around a corner.
Fired the heck out of me.
Oh, I can't wait to see this play of the game. I can't wait.
Wow,
And this was our whole
that's
thing, because obviously
crazy.
in hardcore,
Yo.
there's no kill cam, so you're just simply going off of instinct and feel of how weird the person is going to be. So it's like, okay, or
That's
they're
all
clearly going to get
hardcore.
play of the game because they're getting headshot,
Same.
wall bang, right? So it's
I
going to
used
give them play of the
to,
game.
but
We're going to be able to see it,
a lot of work
obviously,
sometimes.
here. This is how things transpired today.
Very
This is crazy.
He talks trash.
I'm on my girl's account, getting her camos. I've already
Oh,
got
so you're
my
boosting.
shit
Nice.
on my account.
This nigga just admitted to boosting,
Damn,
bro.
you got banned. Weird.
You guys-
Weird.
Hey, yo,
Well,
earlier
you
we just
know,
got banned.
midway through the kill cam, the player gets kicked because that's what happens when Ricochet detects you. Unfortunately, it took the entire game all the way to the kill cam for this guy to get kicked out of the game and disconnected from
That's
Ricochet.
crazy.
But the reports there actually work. So this was my first experience in Black Ops 7 actually running into a cheater
Ironic.
that was
That's
blatantly obvious.
hilarious.
It's very possible. I've ran into others that were better at hiding
Oh,
it
that's so
or,
good.
you know, whatever the situation was. But this dude was obviously cheating, obviously aimbotting, and
That's
it did take the
crazy.
whole match for the player to get kicked, but in my first experience running into an obvious one, the player was kicked. Now, COD Updates
Shoot
has
the
also
Drewski
responded
beef.
to some cheating stuff going on here. Clown here posted a clip
there you go.
going through and playing on some Express, running into some weird players as well. This is a level 12 that's got some pretty good game sense. Not the most sus kill cam, but definitely was pre-aiming some interesting spots. But that's, I don't know, that's some interesting game sense where the player clearly knows that something weird is going on.
I'm just waiting, bro. Y'all about to really get a kicker. Y'all about to see.
Really shaky aim, immediately centers right back to the target, just a little bit off. And, you know, that wasn't even the most obvious of cheats. Like, if you watch that kill cam, there's probably a lot of players that are like, okay, he's centered on me really well, but also maybe not the most obvious snap, like right to heads. But COD Updates actually replied to this and said, thanks for flagging. That account was banned. So that does confirm that that guy was, in fact, cheating, and it wasn't even the most obvious, way less obvious than what, you know, I had just shown in that hardcore clip where that guy was only getting headshots, basically. So that's good news. Objectively, like the few situations I've seen of cheating, you know, being obvious or
About to make me skip that shit.
You said
If
what?
you can find the part that of them spinning in circles, bro. Go a little bit deeper into the video. Pause. That's what she said.
with the caption cheat.
Right there.
Where
Look at this. Here we go.
this-
Here we
I'm
go,
posting
y'all.
this.
Here we
Maybe
go.
the most
Here
ridiculous.
we go. Get ready, y'all. This is it.
My
Get the
timeline
viewer
yesterday.
back up. Play this
Warfare
shit.
Forum posted this, a video of a TikTok that was out there.
Out of
The
control.
caption: "Cheaters are out of control in Black Ops 7." Before I even play the video, this is actually gameplay. Now, we've had
This
some
is
crazy
actual
cheats in the
gameplay, y'all.
past. Like, there have been situations where cheaters are flying cars around the map. Like back, I think it was in Vanguard, where cheaters were driving cars and planes and hacking with those. Like, we've had some crazy spin bots and aim bots and ridiculous clips like that. This is absolutely insane.
Look,
This
y'all.
person is spin botting with RGB bullets and an RGB character.
Yo,
Now,
are y'all
I'm
seeing
going
this, y'all? Chat,
based
are
off
y'all
of the
hearing
fact
this?
that just a
Oh,
couple
damn.
reports on the first guy in my clip got him kicked out of the game at the end.
Dude
The
is
cheater that we just
disco
looked at there in a
breakdancing.
slightly less
It's a
suspicious
prestige master.
situation also is confirmed to be banned. I'm going to assume this player probably got banned pretty quickly after doing this. The fact that they have this many clips, though, is alarming, because if you got
This
3 or
dude's
4
a
kills like
Beyblade.
this,
like what?
I feel like Ricochet
Wow.
should recognize that
Yo,
something
this
is
is
clearly
wild. This is wild, bro. Are y'all
absolutely
seeing
wrong.
this shit?
Like, no one, even the
Yo, no
luckiest
way.
player, is getting kills like this consistently. And what's also a little concerning is that you'll notice this player is playing on different maps. So they're on the snowy one. I forget the name of this one right now. So
This is
they're playing this
wild.
one initially. And
Yo,
it's
I told
absolutely
you, bro.
insane. I've never seen the RGB bullets and character cheat before,
This is
but
the
we're
best
playing a
one I've
match
ever
on
seen,
on
yeah.
this map, and then
Yeah,
also later in
it's
this
lit.
clip, it does switch
Bro,
over to
let's
a
pause
different
this
map
now.
as well. Yeah, they end up
let's
playing on
pause
this one.
So, yo, OG. So,
Ridiculous.
from what you saw, bro, what you think, bro?
That's next level hacking, dog. Damn, that's crazy. I never thought I would see something like that. I've seen some crazy shit like
Beyblade, let
Warzone.
it rip.
You know, playing Warzone as long as I have. Yeah, Beyblade let it rip for real. Yo, dude was all over the place. I've seen some crazy hackers, you know, playing on Verdansk from drop. You know, I played Verdansk from drop. Like what was that? 2019? What is it?
Yeah,
2018? Whatever.
2019,
You
yeah,
know,
2020, yeah.
and you know, playing Warzone, you know, you see some crazy hackers in that you know, and just COD in general, you know, playing some of these OG CODs, but this is next level shit, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy. And just, you know, from personal experience, you know, running as many sweaty lobbies as we do, you know, we've been running into cheaters too.
Yeah, this is wild though. Oh, hey, what you gotta say about this? Oh, yeah,
What's up?
what you gotta say about this cheating RGB light bullets?
Doesn't fucking surprise me, man. But I mean, I do like to see that they are getting kicked when they're caught. You know what I mean?
The lag switches
Lag
and
switches
Warzone.
too, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me neither.
We've been
Probably
seeing it
why
in BO7.
I give my like impressions. Can you pull up the last topic which is our last topic, which is does it suck? And you know, our first we'll do our first impression.
I'm
You know,
sorry for being distracted, guys. I'm trying to do like 3 things at one time.
oh, you good? Yeah, you good? You good?
Good, Phil.
Yeah, pull up the one that says my honest impressions of Black Ops 7. Yo, so my personal opinion, bro. Yo, that shit just funny. I'm not gonna lie to y'all niggas. That's just funny to me. I'm not gonna lie. That shit is funny as fuck to me. I'm not even gonna hold y'all niggas. Not even gonna hold y'all.
Like I said,
Let's see.
it doesn't surprise me none at all anymore.
Problems from Black Ops 7. I got it ready.
Cheaters have infested every fun game there is online. I don't even know if you'll find a game that the anti-cheat actually catches them all. If you find that, let me know.
All right, yo. So we on our last topic. This is what is my honest impressions of Black Ops 7 so far, and then we obviously gonna be doing that too as well. Make sure y'all boo. So you load it up.
Luna.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the full launch of Black Ops 7. It is finally time for the first impressions video. This has been a long time coming. I was very curious to see what the full launch of this game is actually going to be like. And if you did the New Zealand trick, then the game's been out for most of the day. And by the time this video hits your feed, the game's going to be available for the rest of the world. So what we're going to do here today is just sit down and give you my honest first impressions of everything within the Black Ops 7 multiplayer that I've been able to experience so far. I said it yesterday, but I wanted to go over the good and the bad and the downright ugly of this game. But as crazy as it sounds, coming from somebody like me, there really isn't a whole lot of ugly within Black Ops 7 as of right now, at least when it pertains to multiplayer. I do want to preface this entire video by saying that these are just very early first impressions and everything is subject to change. Like the game, technically, as I'm recording this, is not even out for the entire world yet. So very early impressions, they are subject to change, but we do have a lot I want to go over here today. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right on into it here. So when it comes to the multiplayer maps, I figure we should start there because I feel like the multiplayer maps are where you experience the totality of the game, right? So the maps are pretty damn important. And honestly, I think they're solid. Like they're not amazing. They're not terrible. They're like right there in the middle, kind of like akin to Black Ops 4, if that makes any sense. Like Black Ops 4, I thoroughly enjoyed that game, but no map really ever stood out to me as like amazing or fantastic. Just all the maps were kind of solid. And so far anyway, Black Ops 7 kind of feels the same way. None of them have stood out to me as like incredible or instant classics or anything like that. And you can definitely notice which ones are considered small or like face-off style maps. I think they said
something like 4 of the maps at launch were going to be face-off style or just small in general. And you'll have to forgive me here for not knowing the names yet, but this map right here, I remember spawning in on Domination, and the B flag was like 20 meters away from the C flag or something like that. And I was like, oh, it's a meat grinder map. Oh boy. But thankfully, not every single map is going to be like that. The Black Ops 2 remakes are honestly gorgeous. They look really freaking good, but how could they possibly mess this up right here? They even used it as official marketing with the basketballs on Raid, right? You can't actually melee them and actually try to make a basket like you could back in Black Ops 2. They actually used it as a piece of marketing material on Twitter, and the basketballs aren't even placed in the right spot. Like, it's not,
like you want to hit the ball so bad, why you didn't shoot the basketball? I'm just saying. Look, keep going.
That big of a deal. I'm just saying it's like definitely an oversight on the part of the developers. But getting back to it, the Black Ops 2 remakes, nothing really changed about them whatsoever. And a big question for me going into this game was how much would wall jumping actually affect the game's multiplayer? And I've got to be honest, it's an afterthought. It truly is. At least so far anyway, wall jumping is just a straight up non-factor within Black Ops 7. It's more of a gimmick than anything. In all my time so far, I have barely, if ever, seen people using the wall jump outside of like niche little spots where they can like jump up into a window or something like that. Like, it's really not that big of a deal whatsoever. Sliding, however, is still pretty damn prevalent. And if you're wondering how the matchmaking felt, it honestly pretty much just felt like the beta, man. Maybe a bit sweatier than the beta, or maybe a bit sweatier than what you might expect out of open matchmaking. But let's be realistic here.
But yeah, what you think so far, Wait?
What about the maps?
Yeah, so far about the maps. What you think about the map so far?
I mean, for real, I gotta kind of agree. Ain't nothing really stuck out and wowed me yet, but I mean, they're solid maps. I mean, I can't wait to get a couple bigger ones. I don't like.
My honest opinion, bro. I fucks with them, bro. I think they okay, bro. I'm with you on that one, though. I don't think there's
like 2 maps I don't like at all.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I don't
think
like
flagship.
Flagship, yeah. There's another one. I don't like that black heart. That middle, remember that joint that spins in the middle? Got like 3 lanes. The middle, right, left.
Mm-hmm. That's
I don't like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's corny. Yeah. What
the hell was that?
Yeah. Yo, and everybody in the comments, what y'all thoughts on the map so far? What y'all think? Could it have done better with the maps? Do y'all think the maps are fine at where they at? What y'all think, bro? Like, I what y'all think for real?
I bet.
You gotta get in here and play.
Man, the only people playing today were the people who cared enough about Black Ops 7 or just Call of Duty in general to figure out how to get in early by changing their consoles or their PCs to show that they're from New Zealand, right? Like, obviously, these are going to be some pretty hardcore people. The average person is not doing that, right? So tomorrow, and then the day after that, and the day after that, and so on and so forth, I predict the game is going to become even more relaxed as your average show starts playing. Like, even going back to the beta, how many like super casual people are actually playing the beta, for example, right? I don't see that many people actually doing it. I mean, sure, some of them will, but in general, like your super casual players, like your Christmas noobs and things like that, like they're not going to be playing the beta. They're definitely not going to be setting their location to New Zealand to play the game early on day one or anything like that. So I am curious to see what the game's going to be like in a couple of weeks, maybe in a month or something like that. Like, how will the game evolve over time? And will Activision decide to press the red button and just come back in real quick because I got to the game? I suppose we have to wait and see what happens when it comes to that. But I can say from my perspective, so far, playing the game early, even against like the New Zealand sweats and everything, it genuinely feels like the good old days. It is night and day different compared to all the bullshit that we've been dealing with over the course of the past 5 or 6 years. Every now and then, sure, there's going to be a sweaty lobby or a couple really sweaty people in your game that are just like really freaking good and somehow don't miss. But that's what happens with organic matchmaking. That's one of the reasons why organic matchmaking is so much better. I did try out the standard matchmaking playlist just for the sake of this video here, and what a freaking joke, man. Like, not only was it notably sweatier than my other matches, but it took nearly 2 full minutes between starting starting my search and when I was actually able to play the game. And then after the match, which again was notably sweatier, the lobby completely disbanded and it took another 2 minutes to get into another match. And I'm not going to harp on this too long here because it's all been said before, but Activision fucking lied to us, man. Like straight up to our faces for years there. Skill-based matchmaking was never meant to make the game better. Ping was never king and time to match was never a consideration whatsoever.
So what?
What you got? Yo, so before we get into his rant and shit, we were talking about the
What's
match.
going off right now? Yeah.
Yeah, what you think about the map so far? Do they wow you? Have they wowed you? Or, as you anticipated?
They're a little bit of a letdown, honestly, in my opinion. I thought I would have like more wow factor to them, you know. I mean, they aesthetically, I mean, all the maps look good, you know. Like there's a lot of color. There's,
Yeah.
they're different, you know. But there's nothing that like he's saying that stands out, you know. The best map might be, what is it, Homestead? What is it,
Yeah,
Mason's map or whatever?
Homestead.
Yeah. And even that map is kind of bad, you know. It's like the whole
It's
layout
hard, it is,
is,
and it's definitely
you know,
yeah.
is bad. But I think it's a little bit more of a letdown as far as like I think the maps could have been a lot better, honestly. But there's variety, I guess. You know, there's that. I guess you could say. You know,
Yeah.
there's variety.
All right,
I'll say that. I'll say that.
go ahead, his way.
Whatsoever, because if I search in the open matchmaking playlist, it takes at most 15-20 seconds to get into a match, and that's on the long end, right? Like open matchmaking seems to be 5 or 6 times faster than skill-based matchmaking, and I implore all of you, please never play the standard matchmaking game modes. Do not give Activision their precious data. Do not give them a single inch when it comes to open matchmaking versus standard matchmaking, because I played that one match here today just to show you all what it was like, right? And the hope in doing that is I can prove to you all and prevent you all from ever trying the game mode out for yourself. Like I truly hope that me playing that one match of that game mode will prevent like 20,000 of you from ever trying it in the first place, because that way Activision gets as little data as possible and they have less reason and less justification to have it exist in the game in the first place.
All right, so he's gonna be mad because of skill-based matchmaking, stuff like that, bro. Where's your honest opinions on skill-based matchmaking? Does it matter to you? Do you care about it? Like, and I'll give my opinion. You can go ahead first.
Honestly, I think anything that speeds up matchmaking is better. So I don't think it should be in the game. I used to playing the OG CODs back in the day, where it was based on connection, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
lobbies filled up quick and games ran back to back and people didn't leave, you know what I'm saying? Because they were trying to run it back,
Yeah, you can pull up a live stream like from from the main channel, from our channel, the main channel, family channel, and we'll have that in the background while we and wrap this up with commenting on the skill-based matchmaking, but then also where is it? We'll talk about our first impressions. You want my honest opinion, bro? I'm gonna be honest opinion. This might shock you. I think skill-based matchmaking should be in the game, bro. I'm just tired of when I do good and drop a 50 bomb. You know what they do next, bro? They put me in a lobby against sweats, and it has me with some bum ass niggas. You know what I mean? And now I have to sweat harder when
No
I'm in a skill
support.
based
Yeah.
matchmaking, right? Even though the other team is sweaty, if I'm running solo dolo, I'm gonna have some sweaty ass teammates too. You know what I'm saying? It's times that, bro, I ran ran into like obvious, bro, and this nigga was like, bro, I was down in these niggas, bro. I was putting in work with these, like I was putting in mad work, bro. Like I was putting in mad work, like mad work, bro. Like I was putting in so much work, bro. It was like ridiculous, bro. And I felt bad, bro, because that you could tell that lobby was easy. You know what I mean? It was easy, and you know what I mean. I felt like if I'm a great player, right, I shouldn't. Damn, did I really just murk these niggas like that, bro? That's crazy. But I feel like if I'm sweaty. I want to face against other sweaty players. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel. You feel me? And having
Yeah.
bum ass teams sometimes be throwing my fucking groove off. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, what you gotta say about skill based matchmaking? Should it be in the game or shouldn't be in the game? Oh, I
I
should
mean,
have.
I don't mind it. I mean, I kind of agree with OG. I mean, I liked back in the day. You could just go back in activity. You got who you got. Kind of old school that way, but I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't. I try not to let it bother me too much. I try not to think about it honestly.
All right, yo. So let's go to the last topic of the night. What's your first impressions of the game? Is it a letdown? Are you just waiting for Warzone? And like, what's your first impressions? We'll start with OG. Go to O-Head, and I'll just finish it off. And yeah. So go ahead, OG. What's your first impressions, bro, so far of this game, bro?
Honestly, overall, I think it's a W. Overall, as far as content wise, gameplay, there's a lot of sides to the game. You got zombies, the campaign which I played through. I thought was decent. A lot of people hated on it. I just took it for what it was. I thought it was fun. I thought it was different. Uh, and then obviously the multiplayer is a grind. The camo grind setup here that they did for this go around in multiplayer is more friendly to the player. It's how do I say it? It's dumbed down. It's dumbed down. You know what I'm saying? The camel grind's a lot easier this time around and much more simplified. So I think it's overall it's a W, bro. It's a W. And the integration with Warzone will only make things better. I think that's the main thing for me.
Oh yeah, what's your first impression? Oh yeah, Mark tripping?
So
Sorry, I'm cooking while I'm doing this, man.
What's your first impressions of the game?
I mean, like he said, it's a good game. It ain't bad. Like, you gotta take the good with the bad, and the game got more positive to it right now than I can say else about it. Is it horrible? No, it's not a bad game at all. I haven't played the campaign yet because I heard a few bad things, so I was a little worried about it. But OG might have just convinced me to give it a try because he said it was different. It was okay. It was fun.
Yeah, my first impressions, bro. The game is cool, bro. Like I said, the maps is okay. The multiplayer is okay, bro. I do like the challenges. I do like the camel grind, bro. Is it what it is? No. I am definitely looking forward to the Warzone integration. So definitely can't wait for the December 4th to get here as fast as possible. And secondly, you know, like like. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think I'm ready for that Modern Warfare 4, bro. I think that's what I'm really waiting for. Definitely can't wait for GTA to drop now. But you know what I mean? So I think we got a long way to go. We'll see how things go and transpire. You know what I mean? So far, you know, maps look beautiful. Just the skill-based matchmaking is a little sus. Definitely ain't the same from the beta. But I think, man, it's okay, bro. If I had to give it a rating, bro, I'm gonna say 6 out of 10, bro. Because speed, but it's not a good grade at all. It's like right there in the middle. You know what I mean? I think it's a 6 out of 10. Perfect. You know what I mean? The integration of Warzone and that Hollow Point shit. And then when Blackout comes out, my John might go up a point or two. Now it's gonna be like a 9 out of 10 game or a 10 out of 10 game. Even with Blackout, I don't think this game is gonna get there. You know what I mean? Especially since now adding the wall jumping to Warzone. They just adding if you fall from the top, elevation, you can. So that's about it. So that's kind of corny, right? So I think, me, bro, this game's gonna always be a 6 out of 10, but it has a potential to go a 7 out of 10, right? If Blackout brings moves for itself. That's my thoughts on that, bro. So with that being said, man, I ain't lie, chat. I got something to do here soon, so we're gonna cut this podcast a lot short. But next week we'll have a longer live stream. Next week we'll have more topics. We'll have a lot more stuff for y'all. We apologize we've been live, but we're back. If y'all like, comment, subscribe. If y'all new, follow for daily. I will be posting daily weapon loadouts on these channels. I will be posting other things as well. But just check us out, man, for daily the videos. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Go check out Ghost DK. He goes live on Twitch and YouTube. Go check out Open Entertainment. Go check out Clean. Go check out the Blackout Squad. You pick up Blackout Squad. You can find them as well. Please pass CGK. Go check out my other creators. Yo, that's it for this live stream. CGK Yella out.